What's up, everybody? This is Rich from True Budget EDC and Prepping. Use your gear, lose your gear, because if you're not using it, you might as well lose it. So today, I want to come on here and do an initial thoughts video, not really a review because I just got this knife. So it's just my initial thoughts, what I think. I got it yesterday, probably about 2 o'clock. Been messing with it since then, and let's get into it, right? So this knife is, doesn't say it on this side. This is the Very Good Knife Company Adventure. It is made in the United States. It is 80 CRV to, it is in the green, not the natural. So 80 CRV is a stainless steel, basically 1080 spring steel. CR means chromium, V means vanadium. So chromium, everybody knows, is added for mostly corrosion resistance. However, this has only got 0.5 chromium, so it's probably being used for other things, like it helps in hardenability and strength, so it could be for that. And vanadium also helps in wear resistance and toughness because there is no molybdenum actually in 80 CRV too. So pretty good steel, should patina and everything. You just gotta take care of it, keep it clean, keep it dry, stuff like that. So this is what the box looks like. Pretty cool, good decent sized box. This is a knife itself. And then here I put the, that's my invoice. Comes with another clip that you can put on the back. And if you want to change this out, this is vertical, so this is just regular carry. This would be scout carry, so this would be horizontal. It comes with 2 cards. The owner, Jacob, says it's one for you, one for your buddy, one for somebody else. And it has a limited lifetime warranty. So this is all of the stuff that you get in the box. So this, made in USA, Cleveland, Georgia. So let's check out the knife. So here is the knife. Again, this is the green that I got. Super nice. I like it a lot. If you look at it, I don't know if you can see it in this light, but there's like some yellows coming through and some orange. It's actually really cool. And since it's handmade, it's kind of unique to me on this particular one, so that's awesome. You do have this Kydex sheath, has this thumb push right here, which is really cool. Also, you have this clip that you can move up and down. It comes here and here. I actually just moved it down a little bit, and that moved it up enough so it's not poking out underneath my my hoodie or the shirt that I have on. So funny thing about this is that I don't usually like knives hanging off my belt like that. I usually would rather have them sitting up. But this one's actually really good and it doesn't bother me. So it's great, actually. So you just push on it, boom, comes right out. And here is the knife itself. It comes oiled up really good because, again, it is a non-stainless steel. So the owner oils it up so it doesn't rust in transit, because you don't know what the post office is going to do, seriously. So super flat grind right there. Really nice grind lines. Great plunge line. Very good Knife Company logo. Very minimal branding. That looks very nice. It has a beveled ricasso too, so that's like some extra work. Really cool. No transitional issues at all whatsoever. Super flush, no gapping, no spacing. It's got Corby screws in here. These are stainless ones. There's nothing going on here, nothing sticking up. Super flush, super smooth. Honestly, if you had your eyes closed, you wouldn't know where the micarta ended and the steel actually began. That's how smooth it is. It's really literally like one piece. Super ergonomic, very comfortable in your hand. 7.5 overall with a 3.5 inch blade. Weighs 6.5 ounces, which is not that heavy. It sounds heavy until you have a slip joint that is actually 6 ounces, and I do have one, and it's a pocket dropper, and that's heavy because it's in your pocket. But this is a really very good weight, very good size, very ergonomic, very comfortable in your hand. She is a thick girl right there. As you can see, she got some back. So even though there's no jimping here, it doesn't really matter because of the thickness of the spine. Your thumb fits on there really good if you had to really push through something. And with that full flat grind, which I love, that's literally my favorite grind, should do a lot of cutting through whatever you have to cut through. Nice drop point blade. This is, what's funny? This is a really nice knife. I like it a lot. I love the fact that it's so ergonomic. Like I said, it's super smooth. Even up here where the guard is, right there, there's like nothing. There's no hot spots, no roughness. Literally, it's like one solid piece. I mean, with the scales, it doesn't feel like there's any no transition, no nothing. And it's really ergonomic and it's very comfortable, super smooth. So it feels really good in your hand. And I was I don't know. He's got a YouTube channel, so I'll link his channel to it. And you can check out the whole process that he does going through the knives. He's got like 5 different videos, 1 through 5, and I watched them all. The last one is making the sheaths. But before I watched the videos, I was thinking to myself, okay, this is made in the United States, right? Made in USA, made in Georgia. So he probably CNCs it, right? He's got a machine, he cuts it out, blah, 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 and goes to town, right? Then I watched the videos. He does not do that. He goes from blank to finished product, boom, by hand. It's amazing, actually. Like, it's really good that, like, he can do that. Like, so, and this knife comes out like this, like, absolutely perfect. Like, you would think that this was machined, honestly, and it wasn't. He literally, cuts it, he sands it, he grinds it, he sharpens it, he does everything with the scales, 2 blocks. I've done micarta on a knife. I had a knife kit that I got, and I got the 2 solid blocks of micarta, and you had to rasp it down. It's a lot of work. This whole, this knife, this is a ton of work that he put into it. So it's amazing that it came out like so great. Like, I'm like shocked. Like, I literally thought it was CNC until I watched his videos, but it's not, and it's just the smoothness of it is amazing to me. I was sitting in my room holding on to it like, dude. I was like, this knife, for being, almost 8 inches long, is like super ergonomic. And I mean, it fits in your hand really good, my hand. It's got that swell right there. And you got to remember that they are like absolutely 100% handmade. So there will be some variations in handmade products. But I mean, this is like really cool. Like, my lighting sucks, so I apologize. But if I was out in the sun, there's like some orange coming through. There's some yellow. It's green like an OD, but I mean, it's like super cool because there's other colors coming out, and it's very interesting, actually. And I like this knife a lot. I've only had it for 1 day. Haven't really put it through any use. I love carbon steel, so that's my jam. And yeah, I would definitely recommend this knife. Overall, I'll link his website with this knife on there with all the specs and the thickness of the blade and all that stuff. Like I said, she is a chunky girl. It is like about the handle's about 3/4 of an inch thick, so you got some thickness right there. It's really good. You're holding on to it, so I like that, and it sits on your belt really well. But overall, it's like it's super solid, and it's 100% made in America. And it was, for me, I paid $138 plus shipping, so altogether it was $148. And honestly, you got to watch the videos. Like, you're paying $150 for a knife that the owner, Jacob, makes by hand from a piece of steel like this, a blank. He's just got a blank the size of this box, right? It's just a piece of metal. And from that, he turns it into this knife. And 2 pieces of micarta, like, literally. So it's something. You got to check it out. It's really cool that he made that video. A lot of makers don't do stuff like that. And you can see the whole process, 100% transparency. And this is what I'm talking about. You can get a knife made in America by one person in a shop, family-owned business, for $150, or you could go and get a Chinese knife that's CNC'd, popped out of a machine, just an assembly line, bing, 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 bing. You know what I mean? For $150 too. And that's not an option. Not for me anymore. I mean, I changed up a while ago. I mean, I don't have a problem with China knives. You can buy whatever you want, use whatever you want. That's your prerogative. I just have a problem with the knives and the price point to quality, right? So if you're selling a Chinese knife for $150, this is a $150 knife. I'm not going to buy the Chinese knife because you're competing with American prices. And this is much better made, much better craftsmanship, made in the United States, at a small shop by one guy. It's a no-brainer, like, seriously. So if you get a chance, I'm going to link, again, the Very Good Knife Company website in the description, and I'm going to link the Very Good Knife Company YouTube. He's also on Facebook and on Instagram, and if you go to Tim's School of Fish, Tim's got a lot of videos about the knives. He has more knives than I have. I only have the Adventure, and I like it. It's solid. There's another one I'm looking at. I gotta dial it back buying knives, but there is another one I want to get. So it's a smaller one. I think it's the Mantis. Now you have to also remember that he's doing this by himself, so he doesn't have a lot of stock. He does a drop and it sells out, and you're beat if you don't catch it. You got to sign up for his email list, and you'll get notifications that, hey, these knives dropped. Tim Schoolfish, so shout out to Tim too, because Tim actually was kind of like intermediary for me talking to Jacob about the knife, and I was going to get the black one, and I was going to wait till the Saturday drop came, but then he had a drop on Wednesday, and I was laying in the room, and there was one left, and I was like, man, I'll just get the green one. I was like, I didn't want to wait, so I just got the green one, and shout out to, Jacob for great customer service, and he was very responsive. I asked him what the hardness on the steel was. He got back to me. He said it's about 60 HRC, and it's really hard to pin down the HRCs. That's why most companies put 59 to 61 or 58 to 60. So, you're in that range. So even if it is 59 to 60, that's fantastic for carbon steel. That's amazing. Super easy to sharpen. As far as I know, usually carbon steel is. I have 1075, 1095, all that stuff. I have 15 N20. I have 1066, 1055. I love carbon steels. I have a ton of carbon steel knives, and I've never had a problem sharpening them. So you got a good hardness. You got easy sharpenability. You got great quality. Overall, really good knife. And like I said, shout out to Tim for, kind of working in the middle for me and getting me, on the list for the drops. Like I said, you have to sign up for the email. And I did get the drop. Actually, I got 2 emails. So it was pretty cool. And then I already bought it on, Wednesday I bought it. And then Saturday I was at Dunkin' Donuts when he did the second drop, and the email came through, and I got notified that he did another drop. So definitely sign up for that if you want to get involved with these, because like I said, he's a small maker. He's only one guy, and he can't pump out knives like these Chinese companies do. It's not like that. Handmade, United States. Check it out. Sign up for the email. Check out his YouTube. Check out his website. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. Sub him up on all that stuff. Try to support American businesses. So overall, like I said, this is just initial my thoughts, and I think it's awesome, and I've only had it for a day. Anybody that likes knives would obviously see that. It doesn't take a long time to say, oh, this is a good knife. As soon as you get it, you're looking it over with a fine-tooth comb and a flashlight, and actually, you know what? That might actually work. Let me see if I can do that and see if you can see some of the color. Probably not, though. Maybe. You see that yellow right there? Right there, there's that orange on the end coming through. It's hard to see in this lighting, but out in natural lighting, it's really fantastic. So, yeah, overall, like I said, really, really great knife. So definitely check him out. I'm going to link his YouTube, and I will link his website. You guys have a good one. I'll be back on here after I carry it for a while, use it, let you know what I think. But, there's not going to be any problems. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys check it out.